walks along the gorge's edge. He meets a sense of yesteryear.
9/11.
A window with a bank of
Silent sorrow in empty boats.
his home amidst the streets. Subway sounds, the sounds of complaint, the smell of acid on his gun of paint, as he calls out anger in a Broadway band, destroyed tomorrow by an unknown hand. My home.
Blood Red Band. Russia, China, North Korea. Will you fight for humanity, or will you allow them to turn you into a robot?
And the light dies down on Broadway. But as the skylight beckons him to leave, he hears a scream from far below. When the raging water rives the form of Brother John, he cries.
On is the split personality of Rael.
Day is fading now, but open wide. But John is drowning. I must decide between the freedom I had in the rat race, or to stay forever in this forsaken place. Hey, John.
We all have to face our dark side.
He makes for the river, and the gate is gone. Back to the void where it came from, and the light dies down on Broadway.
That's right, they plan on turning the lights out on Broadway. If 9/11 equals The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, then 9/11 Part 2 equals The Light Dies Down on Broadway. And that clearly states in this song that as it carves out anger in a blood red band, it will destroy tomorrow by an unknown hand. My home, which is Rael's home in the story, which makes that New York City. So when all this stuff comes to a head, and all the politicians get exposed for their wars and their pedophilia and their child trafficking and human trafficking, things are going to get real serious on the streets. You know who's coming on the streets? The robots from the factory floor. And you know whose side they're going to be on? Not yours. So you need to pay attention. I predicted this nuke on February 2nd, 2014. It didn't happen that day. I was learning. I still am. But what I learned was that was the day that they welcomed us to the new age. Now, 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days later, it will be September 11th once again. Now, does that mean that is the day the nuke goes off in New York? I don't know. All I know is there is a plan for a nuke to go off in New York that will be the end of all ends for the reset button. You hear about the Great Reset, but now you will feel the Great Reset unless you wake up to the reality that you are being played every single which way. And even me, I'm being played to tell you this. So now I'm left with the choice. I can either keep quiet on all these things that I've really changed my life for, to dig, to gather the information, to chase that red pill, to find the truth, find out the real motivation for the land of lies. And I've come down to stripping every label I had and really wanted to trust the science. And that's what I'm doing, trusting the science. The science says that blood, marrow, and organs will extend the life. The science says clones are out there to create a robot life for that as well. The science also says that our brain waves can be tapped into and we can be programmed to receive and have visions planted into our mind. If you're on one side of this human platform that has control of the human species, and now you have control to replace it at your will, you have some serious power there. And if people don't wake up to this scenario, then that's the way it's going to be. Listen, it's probably going to be that way no matter what, because you think this is so far-fetched and crazy. You just haven't decided to go there. But now, maybe you'll go there. Hopefully, it won't be too late. But apparently, this is going on the simulator's terms and not mine. Because as you can see, I've been screaming about this since January 12th, 2014. Now, if you want to do the math on the 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days, February 2nd, 2014 was the day of the Super Bowl. That is when they were welcoming the new age. Signs and symbols rule the world, not law or man. I thought that the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Bruno Mars were the key. The number one song in the nation was Radioactive, where they welcomed you to the new age. In their video, actor Lou Diamond Phillips plays Lucifer, the man with the key. Now, 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days completed. It is September 11th, 2021. I don't know what that means, guys. I just know that there's a nuke coming into New York. It's going to be for the Great Reset. What did Red Fox say? Elizabeth, the big one is coming. Elizabeth, New Jersey. This song is the only song on the album that wasn't written by Peter Gabriel. It was written by Mike Rutherford. And if you go to the dictionary, you'll see that Rutherford equals a nuclear explosion. And the song was also written by keyboardist Tony Banks. The Banks of New York, there will be a nuclear explosion. Now, is that in 2030 when they plan to complete the reset? Or is that now because they got a lot of work in front of them and maybe people are waking up a little bit too fast? They have control and they have a plan for no matter what speed we go at. But the faster we go, the more chances we have to succeed. It's just math. It's just probability. It's all about the odds. This is Lou Hayek, and you've listened to and watched another episode of Lou Ciphers.